Yeah. Hey, yo. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the...
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's complete to KaVontae Turpin. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Here's the rookie running back out of Miami. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action now with Penix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his 1st target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Quick throw here is complete. Nice run here on 2nd down inside the 5 with more options now available for 3rd and goal. of the shotgun. It's Penix. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Jordan Addison, touchdown Indianapolis. His first touchdown of the new campaign. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Oh, what an unforced error at an... moment just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Levis. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Mike 54, Mike 54. Out on! 20 Rita! Set!
On second down, Levis. That's into the hands of Gabe Davis. A gain there of 10 yards. First down for Tennessee.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
54 Rita, set! Hey, mayday, mayday, mayday! Set!
On first down, Levis. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Here we go.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
22 Rita.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
22 Linda, 22 Linda.
From the gun, on third down, here's Levis. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
49. Diamond, diamond.
They'll go. Here's Levis. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
one. Oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one. But unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, and now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Slot receiver, headed right. On second down, Penix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they're going to hold up here in pass protection. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, and here's Penix. Again, working deep downfield.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Army!
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now, Levis. Open man is Davis. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Levis to throw it here on first down. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Mo! 40 Rita!
To throw is Levis. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with...
Troy! 40 Rita! Like 54!
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2.
Go!
Setting up 2nd and goal.
And 24 Linda, Akron 18 Greens!
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Levis. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. The extra point. Up and good. And the Titans will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. On 1st down, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Penix. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. The terrific interior performer, Jeffrey Simmons, on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here is Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Plant. It's Penix. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
A run on 1st and goal. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a design run. And he cannot get free. Only a yard to the 3, forcing 4th down. The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Colts will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Tracy,
To throw is Levis. Going for it all. He's got it! A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, Your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
They'll get 19 out of that play. That's good for a Titan first down.
Here's down, down. Like 13, like 13. Ahead.
Here's Levis. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Colts have got it. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage, and then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Looking to throw, it's Penix. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes. Tried to do too much, and
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out backed up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick six.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. From the gun, it's Levis. That's caught, left side, it's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And the Titans have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Gain of 12 and a first down. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, Mike 13, Mike 13.
Davis going in motion. Now give up the middle, it's Benson. He slams it in there, and he is in. Trey Benson, touchdown Tennessee. No problem there on the extra point. And the Titans are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now Penix to throw on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And it turns out to be a very nice return as he's finally escorted out of bounds.
Mike Zero! Mike Zero! 22 Linda, 22 Linda.
Davis heading in motion. On first down, Levis. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Brian Callahan will send out the field goal unit here. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Titans will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he can only get back to the 16-yard. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Mike Zero! Mike Zero!
Davis going in motion. On first and 10, here's Levis. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Diamond! 49's down, 22 Rita!
Slot man in motion right. A second down throw here for Levis. He's going to take a shot down the field. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Davis heading in motion. On second down, Levis. They're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Levis to throw it here on first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completed. And he will score. Trey Benson, touchdown Titans. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Here's Levis to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Zadarius Smith forcing his way in to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. That's caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Tennessee. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
On the jump. Ready. Let go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Hey, smash Bronco. Go. Three.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop. 3rd and 6.
Warriors 17. Here we go.
Tight end going in motion here. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Let's go now. 70 ring, 18, pioneer.
Man in motion, heading left. Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Ready, break. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And the Titans are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
Like 46, like 46. 22 Linda.
Davis going in motion. Now, Levis. He'll go left side here and complete this one. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Now he'll run it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Like 54, like 54. And 24, Linda, select Trinity Green. Tracy, select, heroes down, 90 down, 49, Rita.
Throwing on second down, Levis. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. They get 16 on that connection. First down for Tennessee.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now Levis connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that...
To the goal line and in. Touchdown Titans. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Titans will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And for a third time, and now he loses the football. The Titans have got it.
There we go. Hey, name, Panda.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll take it on in. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down and 3.
Come on, set. 18 rapid.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. They'll look to throw yet again. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
19 Tiger. Tag.
Back to the air one more time. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
22 Linda. Out, like 90.
From the gun, it's Levis. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
49's down, 22 Rita. Mo. 40 Rita.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets...
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Throwing now on third and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
For the antidote, there's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of yours.